Type, let's talk about it. Presented by the Bull Terrier Compass. Type is the sum of those points which make a dog like its own breed and no other, as stated by Tom Horner. Breed type in simple terms. The breed standard is the written description of the ideal Bull Terrier. Type in Bull Terriers refers to the combination of distinguishing features which add up to create the Bull Terrier's stamp of individuality, hence breed characteristics. The educated eye can instantly ascertain type in Bull Terriers once a mental picture has been developed from the breed standard. The first description in the breed standard for how type is produced refers to body type. The official standard of the Bull Terrier states, the Bull Terrier must be strongly built, muscular. Strongly built is further described in the standard as, the chest should be broad when viewed from in front, and there should be great depth from withers to brisket, so that the latter is nearer the ground than the belly. The body should be well rounded with marked spring of rib. The back should be short and strong. The back ribs deep. Should be slightly arched over the loin. The shoulders should be strong and muscular, but without heaviness. The shoulder blades should be wide and flat, and there should be a very pronounced backward slope from the bottom edge of the blade to the top edge. Behind the shoulders, there should be no slackness or dip at the withers. The underline from the brisket to the belly should form a graceful upward curve. This written description in the standard of type can be mentally visualized as a dog who is strongly built, with a wide chest, short back, slightly arched over the loin, with great depth of rib cage from the brisket to the withers, while including a graceful underline and slope of shoulder. The mental picture should be of a dense, stocky, or cobby dog with emphasis on strength, power, and athleticism. While the standard gives us the mental picture of a dense, stocky, or cobby dog with emphasis on strength, power, and athleticism, it also calls for the Bull Terrier to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means to be balanced or proportional. When we consider the standard's description of body type, along with the requirement for being symmetrical, what picture does this paint in our mind's eye? Is it a dog that is short-backed with a deep chest behind the elbow, thus embodying the overall shape described in the standard? Or a long-bodied dog whose body is not well-rounded with marked spring of rib? He can be symmetrical while being tall with a long back, but he lacks the body type required to be dense and cobby, with emphasis on the strength, power, and athleticism required by the standard. These are examples of dogs with breed type, and also examples of dogs lacking breed type. At the end of the presentation, we'll come back to this slide when we have an opportunity for open discussion. Other characteristics in the standard that make up breed type by contributing to the description of a keen, determined, and intelligent expression, and full of fire but of sweet disposition are: the head should be long, strong, and deep right to the end of the muzzle, but not coarse. Full face, it should be oval in outline and be filled completely up, giving the impression of fullness with a surface devoid of hollows or indentation. In other words, egg-shaped. In profile, it should curve gently downwards from the top of the skull to the tip of the nose. The forehead should be flat across from ear to ear. The distance from the tip of the nose to the eyes should be perceptibly greater than that from the eyes to the top of the skull. The underjaw should be deep and well defined. The lips should be clean and tight. The ears should be small, thin, and placed close together. They should be capable of being held stiffly erect when they should point upwards. The eyes should be well sunken and as dark as possible, with a piercing glint, and they should be small, triangular, and obliquely placed, set near together and high up on the dog's head. Blue eyes are a disqualification. The nose should be black with well-developed nostrils bent downward at the tip. Here are some examples of when the parts add up to a keen and determined expression, and when they do not. To summarize type in the written standard. Type defines the characteristics that make any one breed distinct and different from any other breed. These characteristics are enshrined in the breed standard. There can be only one correct type within a breed. Breed type matters. Whether you are a breeder, exhibitor, or judge, you should be able to recognize breed type in a Bull Terrier, even from a distance, and have an appreciation for their unique traits and characteristics. Type needs to be vigorously and jealously defended by the breed's guardians, because when type is altered, it is generally irreversibly altered as it becomes normalized. And when something becomes normal, it becomes desired. As guardians of the breed, it is essential that we be honest and objective when we compare and evaluate breeding stock. In doing so, we will help strengthen the breed and draw it closer to type. Good guardians show nothing but their best, and if that is not good enough, they find other ways to support the breed until the time comes when they are ready to exhibit a dog that will be a credit to them as a breeder and to the breed. We must realize that true type is the embodiment of the breed. We would like to thank you for your participation in our presentation this evening. And at this time, we'll open it up to discussion or any questions or comments that you might have. Thank you.